Hi, it's Dr. Kari. Thank you for showing up for this little presentation on the Metabolic Mindset membership. So why metabolism? Well, when I was younger, the word metabolism was in the context of a calorie-centric framework. You were either lucky and had a fast metabolism, or, like me, showed up with a slow metabolism, largely determined by my genes. But this was short-sighted. And this definition of the past has now expanded into an incredible new science. We have a new view into the inner workings of our cellular activity. And we have a beautifully synchronized system of checks and balances and a maintenance crew in our bodies. And there's many influencing factors or tenets that I call make it work in the way it was intended. So let's look at the basics of our owner's manual. This is a pictorial of the 6 tenets of metabolic health. Let's get started with the foundation for which we live, and that is our sleep. Our inner clock is the computer program for all bodily functions. And mindset, believe it or not, our thoughts are the frequency that tune our cells toward fear and protection or hope and healing. Our mindset set that vibe of our metabolism. And connection is the key to safety and belonging. We were meant to be in relationship. Like it or not, we need each other. And this community can serve as a safe place to practice your newfound good energy. Stress. It's inevitable and necessary for us to thrive. Our relationship with stress and response to stress makes all the difference. You can have a perfect diet, exercise every day, and yet if your nervous system is stressed, your metabolism responds with cellular fear, sometimes called inflammation. We'll learn to decrease exposure and ways to respond to stress. It's not like managing it, another paradigm shift. Move. Our bodies are meant to move, and it's simpler than what we've been taught. Don't get stressed over the thought of it. Lastly, but not least, is nourish. Nourish is what we fuel our body with, what we pour into it. Yes, we literally are what we eat, and it's our life force. All these tenets are important, and we will slowly add little shifts at a time that will synchronize this wheel of metabolic health. The Metabolic Mindset membership has foundational principles outlined in this infographic. These principles will guide the way that we think and behave if you become a member of a community. These principles ensure that we keep the community safe, compassionate, embodying the positive mindset that will create the girl power necessary to reach our goal for energy, clarity, and confidence. The principles are love and kindness. We live in a state of non-fear. Above all, be kind to self and others. Authenticity. Be real. Be you. There is only one you, and we want to get to know her, see her, and connect with her. Abundance. There is always more. There is always enough. Let go of the limiting belief of scarcity. Dream big. Expect more. Autonomy. You do you. Don't compare. This is one grand experiment in creating your personal owner's manual for living your best life. Boundaries. Structure creates safety. If you can't trust yourself, trust the process. Focus. One thing at a time. Less is more. Action creates clarity. Nature. You know, we are nature. I believe that we are wonderfully and perfectly made. So let's stop fighting nature. Neutrality, non-judgment. Stay non-attached to extreme or fixed beliefs regarding your food, body, or self. Let go of your tight fist of protection. Approach with an open hand of willingness. Awe and gratitude. Look for the miracle. Be grateful for the little things. Be amazed with life itself. Befriending. Lean in. Be compassionate. Listen to understand. Collaborate. This means your body, your food, yourself, and others. This community can be yours. Let's make it extraordinary. My why. After years of seeing the same struggle over and over with the same end result, I knew I needed to offer something different. Stuck between diet culture or traditional treatments for emotional or binge eating, my clients were feeling as if they had failed in both arenas, feeling tired, hungry, and stuck in a body that seemed to be fighting them back. And as they got older, found themselves with increasing metabolic dysfunction. I realized that we were focused on the wrong thing. In fact, I don't think you have an eating or weight problem at all. I think most of us have an energy problem. And I think it all comes down to energy, doesn't it? If I had the energy and clarity that I woke up with every morning and sustained that focus all day long, I wouldn't default to the I don't cares or F it and default into habits of impulsivity and reward. I began to focus on the intrinsic powerhouses of our body, those mighty mitochondria, and stopped focusing on what my butt looked like in the mirror. It turned out energy is an inside job. I really think this coaching program by Food, Body, and Love is my best work yet. So here's what the Metabolic Mindset membership looks like once you're inside. Let me give you a little tour. This is the homepage, the first page of the Metabolic Mindset website. And as you can see, there's an orientation. It says, let's get started here in this button in the very beginning. And if you go there to start here, it takes you to an orientation with several videos to really just give you an understanding of the purpose of the membership, how metabolism and mindset come together, and a map that will lead you through this transformational journey. If we return to the home page, every month, what's included in this membership is 4 different coaching calls, live in Zoom, and replays that will be posted here so that you can go back to them and watch them over and over again. Or if you don't show up live or can't show up live, you can watch them. I also will be dropping every month a master class on a series of metabolic mindset types of topics. And you can tell me those things that you're most interested in so that I can shape those master classes to what the membership wants. We will be dropping a day in a life series. These are just little clips that show just smart little shifts in the way that you do things that can help you have more energy and clarity and confidence in your ability to take care of yourself. And last but not least, every month I'll be having a special guest interview. The one that's listed for this month in August is an interview with the founder of Body Neutrality, Ann Poyer. And so that is really exciting as well. At the bottom of this homepage is a button to go to the library. So what is the library? The library houses all the videos and content from all the past months once they're moved from the homepage where it says what's new. And you can go in and listen and watch from months past to be able to, when you have time, learn and research things that you've always been wanting to learn. Mini course. Let me open that up. So not only will you get all the things that are posted every month and a library of all the past videos of coaching calls, special guest interviews, master classes, but you also will have an ongoing mini course available to you. See, the mini course takes you through 5 stages of the metabolic mindset. It's educational content and corresponding weekly challenges that are easy to implement. It's a blueprint for establishing sustainable habits, habits that support a metabolic mindset, transforming your life into one of energy, clarity, and confidence. Actually, you can get through the entire course and practicing each habit for an entire week until it kind of sticks. And you can do all of this in less than 6 months. But if you're feeling out of control now, I'm just going to have you scroll down to the bottom to the fast track of How to Train Your Lizard series. Let me go down there. And there it is, How to Train Your Lizard. So people go, what is How Do You Train Your Lizard? And this really is befriending and getting to know that brainstem impulsivity that takes over when you're not paying attention or you're just too tired. And so it really talks about how you can feel more in charge, in control, and befriend that lizard just as if it was a pet of yours. So all of these different stages each one of these stages has 4 different, really short videos that you can just play and listen to. And then each one of them, if you go inside, let's just look at like this everyday gratitude. Okay. So essentially, what it is, we see ourselves as a part of one, or a part of the one, or God, like waves in an ocean where they are separate but part of a whole. That's an example. And so what happens is that you can go in and play these. It has an overview. You could actually go in and create subtitles and closed captioning as it goes on. You can download attachments. If I move to that, you can, like I have a gratitude journal that you can download. You can have keep track of your daily rituals or habits. And there's also an audio MP3 that you can download if you're not somebody that wants to listen, or you can just download the text of a transcription. But each one of these this mini course has 20 different habits that it helps you with. And it can take you and meet you where you're at in terms of you don't have to go in any particular order. If you decide that I want to get my mindset right and warm up to change, you might focus on this first stage of called Mindset Awakened. Quick shift is getting to feel better fast. Or if you want to just hone in on some daily habits, you can do that. You may have a setback like we all do. We expect it. And you want to get back on track. It's like, I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, you can with this community that can help you and compassionately help you get right back on track. Or maybe you're learning to sustain momentum through ups and downs of life's challenges. But where you're wanting to go is to the circle of confidence, right? I'm here for the view and I want to help others get there too. Just think about what that might feel like in terms of, congratulations, you made it. So I want to also just tell you that this is the connect page. And this is where you connect with fellow members, share your gratitude, post your challenge milestones, and dive deeper into circle groups. Interact with me as your coach. Ask me anything. Or lastly, just watch for announcements so you don't miss anything. Making the most of your membership. The Connect page is actually where all the magic happens. If you ever want to know how you get involved with those live coaching calls, right here, you just click on and it goes entering the Zoom room. Okay? You can connect with other people by looking for them in the member directory, and you can direct message them and have conversations. So all of this is available to you in the Metabolic Mindset membership. So there you go. That's all things metabolic mindset. This membership is an affordable daily support program that includes weekly live Zoom coaching, a mini habits course, special guests, master classes, and connect circles. Now, it's open for early access at only $67 a month. You can lock in this rate forever. So just use the link provided in this offer before it goes away. Thank you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me via email or a phone call. I hope to see you in the membership.